there will be, after this, a reception down the hall, around the corner, where anyone can say anything that they'd like, and there's cake. And there will be a couple of other fun things that we have installed as well. Nothing major, just little small things. But in the meantime, I need to bring up very briefly Lenny Escobar and Casey Tanner.
This may be very well the last time I share the stage with this man right here. So, yes, we have. Yes, we have. But you're always taller than I am. Well, I am representing all of the students and alumni of Lovell High School, even if they don't know that. And I'm just going to say a few words before we bring out Casey. On behalf of all of us, we just want to tell you thank you from the very bottom of our hearts for all that you've done for us, for our lives. Yeah. So that you will always remember all of us, especially your students, we'd like to present you with this. And frankly, we really don't know what happened to it.
It was fashion.
Oh, well.
Not really.
Oh. You probably just got mad at one of the students, right? Yeah, we saw that. So we thought that we'd give this to you as commemoration of all of us. So now it's not going to be in the band room, it's going to be in your house.
We thought that the best way that we could possibly find to commemorate all the things you've done over all the years is give back to you some of the things that you have so wonderfully given to us. The material things, the real things, the important things. I'd like to present to you this roll of wrapping paper. This is very special wrapping paper. It's not just wrapping paper, it has stuff on the back. Look how long that roll is, people. And we made sure, by the way, everything that you see here has appropriately been credited the Lovell High School band when it was purchased from charity funds.
Okay.
In addition, wait, we're not going to yes? A commemorative pecan patty. I will not ever forget that when I was a freshman in high school, we sold something similar to the pecan patty, and people thought they tasted funny. We thought that was weird. And then we opened one, and there were small worms crawling all around it. So the people, I think what happened was they gave us money and asked us to burn them. So it was a good time for everyone. Nothing in high school student much better than burn something. Next, we have, and I'm going to tell you, this is something that has scarred me. I was 6 years old. 5, maybe. And the band in Bullhead City, Arizona, sold candles, enormous candles, commemorating the bicentennial of our country, and they were everywhere, and they would not die, they would not go away. And I was so sad, because we couldn't find one, so we had to make one. I hope it brings you as many nightmares as this one. Next, and of course, what high school band fundraiser would be complete without an appropriate beef stick? Many small beef sticks. Oh no, wait, but that's not enough. We need a slightly larger beef stick. But if you want the really good value, we have the enormous beef stick. This beef stick is normally is a crock of cheese. And I we looked, okay? We really did. And it is a complete crock of cheese, that I cannot find a crock of cheese anywhere, okay? So there's no crock of cheese, I'm sorry. I know you're confused.
I need the box.
Yes. And finally, just to finish this all off, because, and this is something that will keep, I think this may be the longest lasting of any keepsake you will ever have. This is a band fruitcake.
Carry out.
Okay. So, again, nice things for your house. Very sorry. Now that we've done that, I sense Willie could sell a lot of that. All right, so having done that, the fun part, I just want to take a minute and again, if I can, speak on behalf of all of you. I read recently, and I don't remember the source, but I think that the average tenure of a high school or a music educator in this country is about 4 to 5 years. He's 10 times the man. Somewhat unique perspective because I've seen a lot. I've been through a lot of these. I haven't been to as many graduations as he has, but it sometimes feels like. But I've seen him do a lot of stuff, and through it all, the thing that was that my dad teaches music and it's art, and art brings passion, and I think one thing we all know is the world has a lot of passion, and that was a nice thing. But frankly, I don't think he was ever in the business of teaching kids to read notes or put things on a page. He was in the business of building people. And I'm sure many of you have had the same experience. In my case, not only was he my teacher, but he was my father, and so I got the privilege, I still, to this day, hear his voice in my head. I do. Things like, if it's worth doing right, and if you see it on the ground, pick it up, and I'll never forget this one. I remember when I was about 8 years old, and we were moving out of a house in some unfortunate circumstances, and spending a great deal of time cleaning it. And I asked him why, because it made no sense to me, and he said, because we leave things better than we found them. And one of the things that I think we all know, and I think we have all experienced this, if you would ask him before any contest, it didn't matter which kind, he would tell you inevitably that he didn't care if he won. And he lied. He was honest to everyone, you were fooling no one. But here's what I also learned from that. He was driven by a competitive, we all know he's competitive, and that's a good thing. But I also watched him do things. He taught us all the value of commitment and the value of leaving it all out there, and that leadership is something someone gives you, that you lead when you follow. He taught us that if you practice, that you should practice like you're going to perform. And God help you if you do not leave it all on the floor when you perform. And when we go to contests or performances or anything that we did like that, I think we all know that he was a lot more concerned about the way that we felt. He wanted to win, but how did you feel when you were there? Did you leave it all there? And he also created an environment where we desperately did not want to let each other down. And I will never forget that. one of the other things you hear about a lot today is that a lot of teaching seems to be about classroom management, and I always think that's fun and funny. Because I just think about, give a teacher a little over 100 students in a classroom that's 100 yards long with no ceiling, and then tell them to control the classroom. And he seemed to do that with no effort whatsoever. And I think one of the things that we all saw was that you often, if you went to rehearsal, would see the students leading each other more than him governing by some random principle or something like that. She taught us all how to be the kind of leaders that we want to be. That doesn't mean, though, that he wasn't an obnoxious man. I think that we've all seen him, wave, jump up and down, scream, yell, beg, cajole, embarrass, insinuate, mock, joke, harass. I think he was willing to do pretty much anything that he possibly could to make sure that we did the best that we possibly could. And I never saw him cry.
It's allergies.
I think, though, that the thing that, and this is something that I've picked up on, again, for a very long time, is that, I don't know if you noticed this, but the reason he does this is because he seems to like this a lot. I don't mean a little bit. In the back of a pickup truck driving 2,000 miles to Whitewater, Wisconsin to watch bands perform, but that was a good time when I was, or at least considered that when I was a child. So, and there are a lot of fun stories about that we can share another time. But the truth is, I gotta be honest, I don't like anything as much as my dad likes this. And it's really cool. That's why he does what he does. He used to spend road trips. On the way home, he would keep me up. I would want to sleep, and he would keep me up talking about how to make us better. Because it mattered to him. And I know he always saw at some point he's not perfect. He did a lot of things that were different and unusual, and he made life hard for administrators and for parents, and for students. And people did not always agree with the things he did. But more than anything else, the thing that I love is that he actually gave about every single student that went through school. A lot. And I watched him spend a lot of time worrying a lot about us. And I hope to know that we feel the same way. Having said all of that, we have a thing.
By the way, it's a nice suit. Did you get that in Salt Lake from the commissioner?
Yeah. I mentioned the cajoling. We have a thing for you, but I'm going to be honest.
It's not a Teamster Corvette.
I wish. I gave it a shot. No, I really did. Yeah. But the truth is, and I want to be done, everybody, because they want to mark
Serial number 00001.
Yeah, that's the one. The truth is that if the mark of success, if the true mark of success is that you made everybody else around you better, you've done that in spades. And we're going to give you a thing and it's cool, and it means a lot to us, but the truth is, I think that if there's anything that tells you, if there's a trophy to be won here, or a measure of success,